The 2021 NBA 2K League draft pool consisted of 265 players, and only 63 heard their names called on draft day.
It was exciting from the start. Even before the first pick was made, two major trades took place.
I was getting ready for the number one pick, but we got trade alerts already coming in. Rumors have been flying these last couple days.
They may be on the road, but the Bulls still know how to dress to impress. A look here as they come off the bus earlier today. The city of Denver is in full motion tonight as we get set to bring you the action from the Pepsi Center. Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Chicago. Right now, they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season.
And for Chicago, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some hope. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work. But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective." Guys?
Thanks, David. Well, it is a long season, we know that, and the All-Star break provides Greg some respite, but how do you keep your body fresh as we're heading down the stretch here?
Kevin, you got to listen to the training staff. I mean, first and foremost, teams are getting more advanced, measuring when players are wearing down and trying to protect them. All the tools are there, but you've got to take advantage. And the other thing is mentally you've got to be fresh. It's not just about your body being fresh. So sometimes you need to be able to shut the brain down in terms of the game and get your focus elsewhere.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Satoransky runs the point with LaVine at the 2. Williams is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Young in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Will Barton is out there with Murray. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. Murray, good.
And Murray has such a soft-looking shot, especially from deep where he is just lights out.
Satoransky, the pass to LaVine. Back to Satoransky. The 17-footer. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Young's got his second bucket. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 3-pointer, Barton. Markkanen pulls it in. And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Young. And Young slams it home.
You have to be ready to receive when Satoransky has the ball. Shows excellent vision.
For 3, Murray hits it from 3-point range. Murray's got a couple of threes now in the first for Denver.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Count that one.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. LaVine finds Young. Here's Satoransky. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure in that one. Didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
And here is Satoransky. following Paul Millsap's three.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Kick out to LaVine. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Millsap. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the middle. Here's Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
Skying high, one of his advantages as a undersized four.
Three-pointer, Barton. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And stolen by Barton. Jumps up, and Barton throws it down.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Satoransky. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. To the paint. And Markkanen throws it down.
The ability to play inside out. The more Markkanen attacks the rim, the more he creates opportunities for their perimeter game. Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Inside, Satoransky. Whoa, hammering it in.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And yes, it's good. Murray's got 13.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here is Satoransky. 8 points his last outing.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Murray, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
LaVine finds Satoransky. Now Young. Shoots over Barton. Got a hand on it. From the wing. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And Barton throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Bulls trail by 10. And stolen by Barton. Goes up. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Denver shooting their first free throw of the game here. And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. It's a 13-point game. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Here's LaVine following the score by Jamal Murray. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
chance to check out the numbers for Nikola Jokic, the past month has been surreal. Putting up about 25 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
Now here's LaVine. 32 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver. Barton inside the line, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Barton's got 14.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And again, Chicago, no good. Stolen by Satoransky. Outside, LaVine. Young trying to break free. LaVine can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 17. It's Porter outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Williams can't hit. Here's Denver now. Near the three-point line, it's Millsap. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 5 points in the game.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Markkanen. Valentine comes in for Williams. And it's Whiten for Satoransky. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Chicago with the ball, and the Bulls with another miss.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
LaVine passes to White. Here's LaVine to stop the run. Cranes the three-pointer.
You look at LaVine's jump shot, it's very hard to contest because he gets great lift off the floor.
Murray for 3. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Knocked away. And it's Murray with the jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Second personal foul.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Bulls. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Zach LaVine.
One shot.
That's good from Carter.
He's a quality player, Wendell Carter Jr. The future for him is very bright. and he works hard at his game.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And White kicks to Porter. Back to White. No one near him. And he knocks down the jumper.
Kobe White doesn't need much time or space to get off that catch and shoot.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but
yes.
I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Pass to Gafford. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And there it is for him. Carter's got 5.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Rebounded by Gafford.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Porter against Carter. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Over Valentine. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Murray's got 24 points.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
It's good. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Chicago making a switch here. Temple's checked in. And checking out some numbers for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
A 3-ball. Baseline J on the way. Murray, no good. Chicago has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Kept alive. The pass to Temple. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Goes up the baseline. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Now here is Carter. 7 points in the game. Kicks it to Porter.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
If you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Here's White. 17 points for him last game against Denver. Pass to Temple. Down low. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
With a 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Porter. Murray, no good. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
Over Temple. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Murray's got 26 points.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
White, good.
Nice touch from the mid-range. You can't give Kobe White these looks.
Campazzo. White with the defensive effort.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Denver leading by 20. Here's Najee, and it's Denver scoring again.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Passes it to Gafford. Back to White. Teardrop shot. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Campazzo, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for Denver. He's playing defense with a huge chip on his shoulder. Blocks, steals, you name it. He's all over the place. And we'll be right back after this. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about how to help his team succeed.
Selfless. I mean, you need to took your pride, you took your ego out, just to be part of the team and do whatever you need to do to be the best player in your roles.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Wendell Carter. White is out there with Garrett Temple. Then it's Porter. And it's Gafford in at the 4 slot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
On the wing, Porter hits the three-point bomb. Porter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
And really throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor.
White, good.
Kobe White with the impressive ball handling skills lets him drive it right in there.
Campazzo gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. Number 5, the Bulls.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
LaVine against Barton. Yes, that goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And that one's good by Porter.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
To the inside, and Markkanen throws it down.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Three-pointer, Barton, another 3 for Denver.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Denver grabs the miss. Porter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The three-pointer, no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. And Barton throws it down.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Satoransky after the Nuggets pick up 2. LaVine, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Millsap, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Millsap's got 7.
Shrugging off the contact, Millsap would not be denied.
Now here's Satoransky, guarded closely. Pass to Williams, beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Millsap, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
When you look at Paul Millsap, not the tallest power forward, but has that terrific wingspan.
Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Now here's LaVine. He's got 5. Back to Markkanen. The tray, another 3 for Chicago.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Campazzo. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Chicago's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Bulls shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That free throw, no good. And the Nuggets making a change here. Whittington's checked in. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Nuggets leading by 22. And here's Millsap from the arc. Knocks down the three ball. Millsap's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Satoransky the pass to Markkanen. LaVine with it. Shoots over Barton. Whittington with the rebound.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Wasted no time on that one. Chicago's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. The pass to LaVine. Inside. And Young slams it home.
Up in his playmaking skills, when LaVine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
Here's Barton. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Barton's got 21 in the game. To the middle. And the jam by LaVine.
A lot of guys play above the rim. LaVine plays above the square box on the backboard.
Barton inside the line. Second shot opportunity. Millsap misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Denzel Valentine.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and the Bulls another three.
Well, we knew Markkanen can shoot, but the consistency right out of the gate has surprised all of us.
A nice shot by Hartenstein.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Denver foul. That's his first personal foul.
And so here is Chicago. The steal.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player.
And it's blocked. Valentine wide open. He fires. That's good. And it's LaVine with the assist.
Denzel.
Valentine's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Shot from the wing. Barton, no luck.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
In the corner, it's LaVine. This one for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Chicago's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's Markkanen. It's stolen by Green. One-on-one fast break. Deep 2 from Murray. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Murray's got 28.
The rhythm, the timing. When Murray is in sync, that pull-up jumper is a thing of beauty.
Now here's Valentine. LaVine wide open. And the Bulls with another miss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Took him no time at all on that one. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Campazzo, whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Chanjar's checked in. Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Kobe White comes in for Satoransky. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Good defense by Jokic.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Here is Carter. Denver able to drain the three. LaVine can't hit.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
That one falls.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's White. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
And it's sent back by White. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Tuesday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
First free throw is good.
You've got to love the journey Jermichael Green has taken to get into the league, really clawing his way into this team's rotation thanks to his tremendous work ethic.
Porter's checked in for the Bulls. Temple comes in for Zach LaVine. Both free throws good from Green.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Porter. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Here's White, following the score by Jamal Murray. And Porter, here we go. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Lauri Markkanen.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
It's stolen by Green. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets brain trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David.
On that play, this is where Porter's length is such an asset, creating second chance opportunities.
Carter pulls it in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
White, wide open, he fires. And the Bulls get it back. From the arc, the three-pointer is right on target. White's got 7 points here in this quarter.
We've seen White fill it up before. Once he gets cooking, Good luck trying to contain him.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Porter. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Now here's Valentine. He's covered by Murray. Here's Temple. Here's Carter. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Denver.
This is the thing about Wendell Carter. He's got the skill to go with the size. Very difficult to defend.
The first free throw is good. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Denzel Valentine. Carter hits them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Green, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist in the game.
I like JaMychal Green's face-up game. Able to shoot, that opens up angles for him to attack off the dribble.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Bulls have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And that one falls for White.
The potential is there for Kobe White to be a scoring machine. I love the strides he's been making.
Good on both. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Yep, it counts.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the court.
White against Jokic. The shot by Carter, nobody around. No good with the triple. And so it's the Denver Nuggets going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Jamal Murray has been the story in this one. He had 32 points, 2 steals, and 7 assists. It's been quite a night so far for him. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, their three-point shooting has told the tale here tonight, fellas. They've been lights out from behind the arc. Whether it's coming off a high screen or pulling off the dribble, it seems like whatever they're doing, it's going correct. There's not a lot you can do when a team's got this hot from downtown.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, not at all what they envisioned coming to the game. And defending the paint has been the main problem, Ernie. They got to commit a few more bodies down low. They got to protect the inside, protect the inside, protect the inside. But even if they do, still might be a little too late for them, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Porter in at the 3. To the paint. And Markkanen throws it down.
A point guard with great size and playmaking ability. Satoransky running that one to perfection.
Murray with it. Now defended by LaVine. Count it. Murray's got 34 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Young. That's good. And it's LaVine with the assist. And that's 15 points for Thaddeus Young. Murray with it. Here's Millsap. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And Chicago's shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a number 1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
Here is Williams, following the basket by Jokic. Williams gets the bucket.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And it's slammed in by Young.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Fires from deep. And again, Jokic. Jokic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
And so LaVine will bring it up now for Chicago. There's the pass to Young. And stolen by Barton. Here's Millsap. Oh, and he jams it right over Lauri Markkanen. Wow.
Paul Millsap, not the biggest, but he can get up and down.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. LaVine against Barton. LaVine dishes to Markkanen. Here's Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And that one's good by Porter.
And that jump shot by Porter is pure. Has such a fluid shooting motion.
And here's LaVine after Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. Young inside. Millsap on him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. Fourth, the Nuggets.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. Denver's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Murray. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Young's got 4 rebounds in this game. LaVine passes to Markkanen. And he banks in the layup. 16 points for Lauri Markkanen.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Barton, no luck.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
For 3, LaVine, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
Excellent play call, and LaVine looking very smooth, working off the catch and shoot.
Deep 2 from Murray. He can't get that one, and the Bulls going the other way now. Down low, and Markkanen throws it down.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Passes it to Jokic. And again, unable to change momentum here. Williams looking over the floor. And it's LaVine that time on the assist by Williams. LaVine's got 5 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Got that one up quick.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Both teams will make substitutions. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Here's Markkanen. He's got 18. Williams finds LaVine. Drains it from beyond the arc. LaVine's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Bulls. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. Wasted no time on that one. Murray's got 38 points.
Can't let Murray get comfortable with that shot. His stroke is just as pure as it gets.
LaVine, the bounce pass. Knocked loose and stolen by Murray, and that's going to be a travel.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Young. Getting around 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Haji, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Chicago's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. A nice shot by Young.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Barton. Chicago grabs the miss. Markkanen's got his 6th rebound on the night. White the pass to LaVine. White against Murray. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine. 17 points for Zach LaVine.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Good work there as it goes. Here's White. 15 points in the game. To the paint. And LaVine throws it down.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Denver's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Deep 2 from Murray. Here's Najee, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Najee's got 8.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Nuggets shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. And that one's good, Barton. Here's Chicago. Bean passes to White. Doubled by Murray. The open shot, LaVine. Finds himself wide open and drills it. LaVine's got 14 points now in the second half. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Young. Daniel Gafford comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Williams. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Zach LaVine. Now here's Murray. He has 38 in the game. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Chicago's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's White. 15 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Gafford. Temple finds White. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Carter. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Carter's got 17.
The thing about Carter, even though he loves to play back to the basket, he can also face up and knock down the jumper. Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Here's White, following the score by Jamal Murray. Pass to Gafford, back to White. Jacks up a three. The shot will not fall. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. And Barton gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Barton's got 29 in the game.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. Taking a look at Denver. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build in the wins as the season goes on.
And you know, for the Nuggets, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
Denver's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Najee, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Najee's got 6 in the quarter. And Chicago shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor.
Versatile and polished offensively. What a night for Wendell Carter Jr.
Now here's Barton. He has 29.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
That's his first personal foul.
For Denver, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Murray.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Dozier's checked in. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Porter's checked in. And so Murray nails both of them. Well, Chicago's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And White kicks to Valentine. Outside, Porter. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Najee.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The foot speed of Jermichael quickly changes ends, able to convert these plays with ease.
Inside, Gafford. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And Green gets it to go.
Quick off the floor for these offensive rebounds. Green's 7'2" wingspan. It helps him snatch them.
White the pass to Carter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Here's Murray. And it's Denver scoring again. Now White. He's got 15. He kicks it to Porter. Back to White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Yep, that one goes in there. Carter's got 8 points in the quarter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Murray. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
Now here's White. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Basket good. Carter's got 10 points here in the second half.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Campazzo offline with his three. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. From downtown, that shot is in just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Very comfortable off the bounce, and you can see why Kobe White was drafted so high. Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground, textbook, old school rebounding.
And so it's Denver with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Bulls shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. So for Chicago right now, we've got Otto Porter Jr., Valentine out there with Carter, and it's Gafford in at the power forward position.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And that one's good, John Shaw.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Now the pass to Carter. From the baseline. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. The Nuggets shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Campazzo. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
And that one's good, Arcidiacono.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And that one's good, Shanshaw. Shanshar's got 4 points in the quarter. The Bulls have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Pass to Carter. And here's Valentine for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, here's Arcidiacono. Steve, you look at the large companies being created right now by some NBA players like LeBron and Steph. Talk about the example that sets for kids who look up to these guys.
You know, Kevin, I think it's a great example. A reason why they are showing the next generation of kids that's taking basketball serious, that they're more than just a basketball player. They are prepping for life after the game is over, but able to do it while they're playing.
Here's Arcidiacono. Kicks to Porter. Passes to Arcidiacono. But they get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Count it, good.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
To the middle, here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Najee, no good. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Taken away. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Rips down the breakaway slam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. On the wing, Porter. From outside, off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And that one drops.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
To the inside, Carter. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Carter's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Najee, no good. The Bulls have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Porter dishes to Carter. Arcidiacono, the pass to Carter. Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal.
Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Millsap comes in for Green. And Porter drops them both.
The 3rd overall pick in 2013. Porter's gotten the big contract. He's been traded. He's had a lot going on early in his career. That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
On the wing, Porter. Here's Gafford. Lays it up and banks it in.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
He gets it in there. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Gafford, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the new G League Pro Team, Smitty, signed a number of 5-star high school basketball players. How do you think this is going to impact the college game?
Well, I think it's going to impact it, Kevin. You miss out on those stars, for sure. But I think you'll get more guys that'll play 2, 3, 4 years in college, which will give college basketball more consistency.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Barton's checked in for the Nuggets. Garrett Temple has checked in for Chicago. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot, because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positives from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time for our social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
Barton, no luck.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Hutchison's shot is off. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And that one's good, Barton.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
The Bulls have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Gafford passes to Satoransky. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third.
Denver calls timeout.
Nuggets call timeout.
Cold hand, sharp pencil. I scribble the stanza as my hands are trembling. Grade 7 made heaven out of words. I began to build a world that only I inhabit. I got a habit of rapping about tragic. I think I'm just passionate, trying to steer the way while in the dark. Hope I ain't crashing it. Down my little hockey, trying to cash now. Thinking about who I be if I listen to that. Said I'm here to do it, well look at me now. Young girl, oh dream, oh soul, oh dear. Plan B, plan well, good luck, no fear. Just wait, I'll tell you when the time's near. But if I never jump, then I ain't gonna rock till you pick up speed. They think college is all you need, and I don't blame you brainwashing on you, G. It took me 19 years to finally start to believe, and it's me. Listen, I'm gonna get right outside. I'm gonna run
Here's Hutchison. Tries again. Shot's good by Gafford.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Denver shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. They get it back. Millsap. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
And once Millsap is that deep, hard not to come away with a foul.
Last year, LeBron, as we know, Steve, broke Derek Fisher's record for most postseason wins. Talk about the weight of that accomplishment.
You know, Kevin, let's take those two players. Start off with Derek Fisher. Give him a lot of credit. As a role player, he was on some great teams and contributed. Unbelievable to have that record. And then on the flip side, LeBron James was on some great teams, and he was the reason they were great teams because he's one of the greatest players of all times. Two different type of players, but both are very impressive.
And so Paul Millsap nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Satoransky, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Yep, that one goes.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
And Satoransky wide open. He fires. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Here's Millsap. That one a little long. Steve, if you were a GM and you could choose one player, who would you start your team with?
Right now, I think the perfect player to start your team off right now because of the way everything is going is Anthony Davis. He can play 1 through 5. Defensively, he can change a game. Offensively, he can play in and out. And he's just that fluid player that matches up with today's game. Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Hutchison's shot is off. Denver shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Fades away. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Porter, no luck.
You like that he's still attacking. but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Here's Hartenstein. It's tipped. Here's Temple. Barton defending, and it's in there.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Millsap left side. Over Porter, and another miss by Denver. And Chicago shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Pass to Gafford. Corner shot. No good on that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Near the three-point line, it's Millsap. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And that's a big man pulling up like that. Millsap makes you forget.
Here's Hutchison. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Millsap. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Millsap's got 8 here in the quarter.
And the defense has to play up on him. Millsap too good to just let him catch and fire.
Porter in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Bulls.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
The shot by Satoransky, no good. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. Stolen. Here's Hutchison. Back to Temple. Shoots the three. Chanchard grabs the miss. The Nuggets shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. And the turnover again by Denver. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so here is Chicago. Archie Diacono kicks to Porter. And it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And that one, good. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Archie Diacono.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Bull, that's good.
And the touch ball is impressive. You can tell he has a lot of confidence in that shot.
Porter with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nuggets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jamal Murray.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And the pass to Temple. Here's Gafford. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Denver calls timeout. They're up by 29. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jamal Murray.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. And he sinks the second.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. Over Porter. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away. Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
The clock now can just run out for the Nuggets. Lets the three fly, sinks the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Nicola, not much time to enjoy this win with another game tomorrow, so how do you get ready?
Yeah, I think we just need to be aggressive. I think if we start the game really good, we could give ourselves a chance to win the game, and we're hopefully going to do that.
Well, man, appreciate your time, and congrats on this win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.